Well, welcome to 1, 2, 3, and welcome to Becoming Foodies.
I'm Dina, of course.
I'm Barret.
Barret last week showed me his skills in the kitchen making some great pasta sauce. So today,
Thank you.
I am going to show him the exact same recipe with a couple layers of enhancement to make it even better. So I noticed that when you took your onion out of the fridge, it was already cut in half, and you're gonna notice right away I cut my onion differently.
Okay.
So I'm gonna trim the edges off it first. So even if I'm only gonna use half of this onion, I'm actually gonna peel the whole thing. Next, I'm gonna just dice this up. So you're gonna just slice all the way almost to the tip there, and keep your fingers curved in so you don't have any mishaps. So now when I go the opposite direction, they're already cut up pretty small. So I am not adding my onions until I know that this pan is super hot. So I like to kind of put my hand over it like this to actually feel the temperature. And I can feel it's pretty warm. You can actually feel it.
Okay, yeah.
So when I add the onions, it should start to sizzle right away.
Okay. Wow. That's
Like
very
so,
good.
yeah.
That's very good. I'm happy with that sizzle.
Next, we're gonna cut up some garlic. So the first thing to do to get this skin off, you're gonna smash the edge of your knife. So I'm just gonna go and smash all of these. Okay, so now I'm just gonna pile up the garlic here. And I'm just gonna do a really rough chop. So I'm kind of slicing it, chopping it. I don't need it to be the consistent size at all. So now I'm gonna actually take the whole tray over using the back of my knife, so that if I use the blade of my knife, it's actually gonna dull it. So I wanna use the back of my knife and scrape that garlic straight into the pan. So I'm gonna show you a trick on how to cut bell peppers. So you're cutting the seeds as you cut the edges of the vegetable off. And then I flip all these guys over. This is kind of just a preference thing though, no rules.
Well, you cut it like this. I always cut it on the other side because I've cut it on this side, but it was with a steak knife. And I once cut my finger super, and I was bleeding and I was freaking out, and then I asked my roommate to call 911 and stuff.
Actually, yeah.
I didn't go to the hospital.
I can't relate. I've done something similar.
So that's why I don't cut peppers like these.
But I'm keeping my fingers out of the way.
Okay.
We are going to add our dry herbs.
Right.
So for this, I'm just going to use an Italian blend. So it has oregano, thyme, basil. So I kind of just measure it in my hand and sprinkle it around. There's no science, but I always do more than I think I want to use at first.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. At this point, I want to start picking up those flavors that the caramelized onion has cooked onto the bottom of the pan. So I'm gonna actually use a little bit of any kind of liquid really is fine. Okay. So I'm just gonna add, it's about 2 tablespoons probably. And then come over and look here.
Wow, yeah.
See by kind of scraping it around, that water is helping it to come off. So we're gonna add a little bit more and maybe get some of this on the side. We're going to add the sausage. As we talked about last time, this is actually air dried, which means that it's already cooked. You don't have to, it's not raw. We're just gonna slice this up so that it adds flavor, and we're gonna do just kind of nice thin slices diagonally like this. It's called bias. So now we're going to add our tomato products. So this is the tomato sauce. So the acidity in the tomato is actually also going to help bring the caramelized bits on the bottom of the pan. Diced tomatoes, and this was about a half of a can of tomato paste. So
didn't I do this same thing and you said it was too tomatoey? What's going to be the difference here?
Well, we'll see.
Well, I guess we will, yeah.
Okay, so this is now where we're gonna add some of my secret components. onions.
Okay.
So we've done a few here and there. But one of the biggest ones that I like to do is I love to add a little balsamic vinegar because it adds a nice sweetness, but then the acidity of the vinegar is just really brightens it up as well. But I like to be tasting along the way because I want to make sure that what I'm cooking is what I'm hoping it will be. So let's add some salt and see what it does.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So this is feeling a little bit acidic right now for my liking. So this is some honey. I'm just gonna put a little spoonful of honey in it.
Or too hot.
So we'll get our pasta noodles cooking and then we'll be ready to eat soon. Cook it. Cook it.
Thank you.
Cheers. Some pasta round two.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. First bite was very good. I reacted heavily and ended up spilling Dina's pasta in my excitement. What you're saying about the whole caramelization of the onions and that water trick and everything to bring everything up. Balsamic vinegar, apple cider vinegar, as well as honey. You know, obviously that brings quite a bit more to the sauce. So this is excellent. And now I'm gonna steal all your tricks and use them on my own. It does taste like what I made, it's just better.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we have shot 2 episodes now. I cooked for Dina, Dina cooked for me. We cooked the same thing. She cooked it better than I did. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Take care of yourselves and your family and your loved ones and your friends and your enemies as well. So, all right.
Eat some good pasta sauce.
Pasta.
One major difference between you being Canadian and me being American born is how we even say pasta.
Right.
So
Pasta. Tomato, tomato, pasta, 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 pasta.
you say tomato?
What?
Do you say tomato?
No. But it's just like.
I know. I just had to clarify because that's like too far.